Started everything a whole minute later. Oh no. Okay, so sorry, let me get my tea. Today's mug is from one of my daughters. Sarah got me this. Thanks for putting up the spoiled, ungrateful, messy, bratty child like my sibling. Love, your favorite. Sweet, sweet caffeine. Today's t-shirt is the vintage 1970 perfection. All original parts. At least all the parts I have left are all original. So I got that for my birthday. And my other distraction was right before I started the live. I checked my email. Never do that. Never do that. And I have a parcel sitting, waiting for pickup at Shoppers, where they deliver my parcels for Canada Post and not right to my house. So there's more stuff coming. What am I going to talk about today? There is a lot of new stuff. I will just show you. This is terrible. This is the mess behind the scenes of all the stuff. You will also note I did get a haircut. I was so really frustrated. And by get a haircut, I mean I just took out the clippers and bzzz. Yep, screw this. Let's chop it all off. Great. So what do we have? What do we want to start with? Oh my God. Lots of restocking notions. Everything lately that I've noticed that has been gone down in quantity, and I know I'm putting in an order. I'm like, I'm going to get enough to last the winter. Seemed like a good plan to me. But I am getting a few new things in too, and requests and cool ideas. And if you notice, see there's one of the $5 Christmas panels on sale, and I have a lot of these ones. And sometimes it's hard to figure out what to do with a panel, but I had a customer clue me in on taking a panel like this and making either a chenille rug or a chenille blanket. So I have a little pattern that shows you how to do that. There's a lot of YouTube tutorials as well. I started a sample. I still haven't put it in the wash. I got to do laundry, and I'm really behind on the laundry. So I actually cut that with a scissors before the chenille cutters came in. This tool, really cool. That would make it really easy, and you can see the chenille is getting sort of fuzzy. But I thought that panel would look really cool for a fuzzy chenille rug or little cuddly blanket for Christmas. And last week I told you about the rotary blades. They came! Good. So there's lots in stock if you need to stock up for the winter as well. And the 28 millimeter rotary cutter. Ooh, they are in. And some stuff I just haven't taken out of the box yet because it's labeled. But these are blades. If you have, 28 millimeter blades, two of them. If you have the 28 millimeter cutter already, I got you. I got you more blades. The smaller one, like I said in the previous video, is really good for curvy things that you cut and inside corners. And good morning, Tanya. How you doing? Tanya, I put in an order for that thing that you wanted. I know which one, right? I'm crossing my fingers that the Robert Kaufman 2021 Kona desktop calendars come in. I placed the order. They got the order. Let's hope they ship the order. Oh, rotary blades. 18 millimeter. Those are tiny. I restocked the Kona and put in an order for stuff last night, so it was pretty funny going through the rack to see what was there with my laptop next to me to see what my inventory said we had and looking at the shelf to see what we actually had and remembering, oh, there's colors we had that are completely gone. So I'll hopefully get good and stocked up on those. The other thing that's back in stock is the diagonal seam tape. Good morning, Linda. If you have somebody shopping for you, and there are lots of people who are stopping in, shopping for their moms, shopping for their grandmas, or their favorite quilter, just tell them pick up the chicken tape, pick up the diagonal seam tape. She'll know what you mean. It's cute. I had a soldier show up in uniform, and he said, my mom sent me to pick up something called Glide. I don't know what it is. I said, it's this. He said Glide in the color. I said, it's this. Here you go. And he was quite tickled. For the hand quilters, this was requested. Somebody was looking for these, and it is too sunny. The Thimblet, I might actually try these because I have a little bit more hand sewing to do, and it turns out this finger right here, this one, was hurting all 1 week, and I couldn't figure out why does it hurt like something was stabbing into it, and it turns out, well, that's the finger I use to push the needle, and I don't like thimbles. I know, I look all tired, and the angles on this are terrible. Speaking of hand sewing, so I got, you remember I had the hummingbird needle threaders? Well, I was able to find, I tried to reorder them and they were out of stock, but I was able to find my other supplier. I like to have multiple suppliers. So if one is out of stock of a thing and the other place also carries it, I'll just go try them. So the hummingbird needle threaders, I got a bin. 3 colors. This green color and a blue color and this nice purpley pink. We know how much I love the pink. So it has a little cover over here. And it has, this is a really thin piece of metal, not one of those little cheap wires, and it has a little slot in it. So that when you are threading your needle, you just have to worry about getting this piece of metal into your needle eye, which is a lot easier than a tiny piece of thread. And it's got a little slit there, and then you just pull that through. And it works a lot better when I'm not accidentally holding the thread. It's easier on the eyes. I have progressive lenses, and you can see I didn't have to really fight with it there any more than, you know, considering the time of day. I slept in a little this morning, so I'm still trying to wake up here. So that one's there. People have been getting the Choco liners. I'll grab one. You might already be using one of these chalk liners. It's got the little wheelie on the end. Got some refills. So just the white chalk, but that's fine. Somebody was in, there's like, oh, mine's all out. I'll just buy a new one. I'm like, well, I should probably have the refills. That would be a little easier. Okay, all of that. Slightly less organized pile in front of me now. So the other thing I got, we have a lot of thread in here, but the only polyester thread I have right now is the Glide under that panel. And people have asked about thread sets and Gutermann. I do like to use the Gutermann poly thread for piecing generally. It's cheap, it's low lint, especially if I'm making a lot of scrap quilts. I don't necessarily want to use my good Aurifil on it. So I've got 2 different thread sets, and I've got lots of these. These are 20 bucks a piece. I haven't been naming the prices on the stuff I've shown already. They're all relatively inexpensive. Like these are $5. You could chuck one in a stocking. It's really cute if you're sending someone in to get some presents for you. Oh, another Linda. Hello, Linda. It's like romper room for quilters. So I've got back to the thread. I've got lots of these, and I'm also considering just popping open a few sets and selling some of them individually because I did get a lot. They make you buy a lot of stuff. Tags. Oh, I hate t-shirt tags. So the other gifty thing that I got that I'm super excited about, and other people are too, I tried to do a live on Friday just super quick after this big box of stuff came. It was really big because I had got some smaller bolts of the Pellon 80/20 backing that's really good for placemats, and I just remember there's something else I was going to show you. So this, I concentrated some on some gift ideas too. You know, I love a tea mug. So I've got in some sewing related mugs. This one with a tape measure handle. You may have seen these before. The ones with the scissors, purple and red. I did have blue handled ones, but they are gone. I know. And this one, which is a very modern design with these thread spools, and it says sewing mends the soul. It's very Andy Warhol and very modern pop art, and it has my brand colors on it, so I really like this one. And if I don't sell them all, I will probably keep one for myself. Gotta have a good mug to do the lives on, right? So the other sort of gifty things or other stuff. I know we had a lot of stuff come by. Emma was at school and came in and was like, "When did we get this? When did we get that? You didn't show me this." One of these days, I'm gonna get Emma to do some videos too. So that would be really interesting because art school is going really well. So I got this pattern because I couldn't not get it. I will cut you, and I always say, but not with these scissors. It's applique, and you know how much I love applique and cutting out tiny shapes. But I am so tempted to do this. It does make a wall hanging, 33 by 45. It doesn't take a ton of fabric either. I just love it so much. It's like 22 bucks, but you've got like a full-size sheet of the layout. You've got all the pieces to cut out. It's really, really cute. You even have to cut out the letters. So I thought that was hilarious. Very hilarious. A lovely gift book. If you like rainbow quilts, Modern Rainbow. I flipped through this last night and wow, some of these quilts are just really gorgeous. I spent way too long on this last night showing Emma. Like this quilt, they even like extended the strata to the binding. Oh, it's so cute. And it has my favorite quilter in here who did the quilting on some of them, Angela Walters. She did a lot of quilting on the quilts in this book. I love her so much. Lots of new quilters showing up in the shop and wanting to increase their skills. So I was able to get this new patchwork and quilting basics. If you have a new quilter or you are a new quilter, get that on your list. I think that's $26. I thought it was really nice because it went through the basics to start, and there's a nice progression of projects in the book. So like it starts with simple squares and then squares of varying sizes, and then once you've got your squares under your belt, then it moves you on to triangles. And then after the triangles, you move on to like curves, applique. This I thought was super cute. It's paper piece. You know how, and it's a notebook cover, so if you decide you don't like tiny paper piecing as much as I do, and we know I do, it's a little project, so you wouldn't have to do a whole bunch. And then I got this one, Not Your Grandmother's Flower Garden. This uses the half hexagons in a really neat way. And it's got a lot of stuff in here about coloring sheet. A lot of stuff in here about basic quilting stuff and really good descriptions and lots of, ooh, wow, this one goes up to a queen. It showed you how to do this one on this side. This is different. All the way up to a queen with half hexes and how to cut them out, like out of strips and do the binding and how to figure stuff out. That was really cool. But what I'm super jazzed with was A Quilting Life monthly planner. So Sherry McConnell did this. She's American. She has a blog called A Quilting Life, and she's a fabric designer. And I've been reading her for probably literally years at this point. So she did this little monthly planner. I don't know if you know this, but I really love planners, like probably too much. Probably too much. So this, I was really actually happy with this because sometimes you'll get a quilting style planner and the bulk of the book will be just a regular planner and it just has a few extra pages. This one is chock full of all the extra pages, and the only actual calendar it has in here is just this section. That's it. Because what you want to do is, like, she even has a section here, so much planning, and I love planning stuff. Doing it is secondary, but hey, I have good plans and good lists. She even has like sewing for charity, goals in each month. So think like your top 3 goals. She has book recommendations, how to manage your scraps, simplifying your storage, organization goals. I mean, there's logs here for all your tools and notions, all your specialty rulers. I thought this was amazing. Your pattern inventory, uh, bucket list, long-term works in progress. If you're a member of the Fredericton Quilt Guild, you saw I sent in for show and tell my longest UFO that I finally finished, that I can't mention out loud in case my daughter watches this. Current works in progress, that list would change. But I like each chapter has a pretty quilt on the front. I'll show you my favorite. Okay, that's like my second favorite, Scrappy Log Cabin. And the other one was it this one? No, honestly. More lists and locations. Ah, this one, ha! The Scrappy Pineapple. So the other thing about this, you've got all your lists in here about your supplies and what you have at home and what you're working on. Look how small it is. It's not too small to write in, but you can chuck this in your bag and it won't take up too much room, so that when you go to your favorite local quilt shop, they can help you and you've got your list right here, and it's not like some crumpled thing at the bottom of your purse. Not that I would know anything about that. So, we keep talking about things that are out of stock and me reordering things, and I got frustrated a couple times because I would order something, it would be back ordered. So I would put in another order a few weeks later and I'd be like, oh, right, I'm out of such and such. And I would reorder it and forget that it was back ordered. So one of the things that I did that with was the purple thang. These are back in stock in a hilarious amount because I've ordered it twice. And when they came in, they're like, oh, this lady ordered this many and then she ordered this many, so we'll give them all to her. So I have a lot of purple fangs. They are good for poking. I will show you what you can do with these when you come in. They're only $5. Tell someone to put them in your stocking. It'll be great. I know. Like I needed to order more patterns, but the other one that was back ordered was Wonderful Woodland. This is too much for the morning. This does just make a lap quilt, but it does have all the various. I was showing Emma and she's like, this asshole right here. Sorry for swearing. But yeah, all these nice woodland creatures, lovely things in a little lap quilt. But poke, poke. But I thought, okay, this is for a lap quilt. But once you've got some blocks, some of you are really creative, and I know you're just going to go to town with some of these blocks and make it bigger and add your borders and put in some sashing and add more maple leaves and really go nuts with that. So I'm excited to see what you guys do. Tea break. Candace, that cookie you gave me the other day, super good. Super good. So the Christmas fabrics, you know, the Christmas fabrics have been moved, and we put the blenders up here. Emma organized them all nice, not by number, not by rainbow, but by light wavelength, because I have raised a nerd, and I say this proudly because the world needs nerds. So this is the new fabric rack. Whenever I get a new collection, it'll go here, and whatever was here will go out to the back room. So one of the things people were looking for were Christmas stuff, because it was getting picked over because it's almost Christmas. So what I did was one of my suppliers had Christmas fat quarter bundles. So I ordered a pile. And when I came, they were all bundled in little sets. And I'm like, I know my customers, they're going to want to pick and choose. So I took them all out of their bundles and put them in their own bin. Look at all this Christmas fabric. $3.50 fat quarters, which is great. $3.50 fat quarter bin is back, and it's full of Christmas. Some of these, they're all like mostly smaller prints, and they would be really cute for making masks. This is fa la 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 la. How cute would that be on a mask when you're out doing your very safe Christmas shopping? And there's a little winter robin bird. He's in a few prints and some nice grays. Some ones that some kids would probably enjoy if you're doing lots of kid masks, and I know some of you are, like Christmas candy. I would wear this. And one of the lines, I think somebody got the gray one already, but it has these cute Christmas villages in a green colorway and a navy colorway. Look how cute that is. So you could do a lot with that. And there are like lots of these. I think there's like 8 of everything. And it has matching stars. These are just plain stars. But the stars glow in the dark. They do. We tested them. How fun is that? I mean, I'm tickled. I don't know about you, but I'm tickled. So I do have like a bunch of Christmas fat quarters if you were looking for Christmassy fabric. Oh, speaking of fabric, I got some. I was hoping Emma wouldn't be mad at me because we have all these panels and we got them on sale to get rid of them. And Emma's like, don't order any more panels, Mom. I know, it's so funny. So I ordered a panel. I keep getting asked about horses, horse fabric, and if people who love horses really love horses. So we have this horse panel, and it's $10. It's a $10 horse panel, and there's lots. So if you're still working on something for Christmas to try and whip up, I mean, a panel and a quilt covers a lot of ground. And I did get a matching border print to go with the horse panel. The sun is, we should not complain about the sun shining on us. So I got this matching stripe. Also, the stripe is really big, so if you wanted to make a mask out of somebody who really loves horses, stripy fabrics are good for that. Again, with the knot topping properly. I'm telling you. So I did get some fabrics. Oh, so many fabrics. Let's just move down here a little bit. Some more Christmassy yardage that I dug out of the bins in the out back. This is on the $10. This is on the $10 rack. Nice teals. I had some fat quarters, but they went pretty quick. This is a really cute girl fabric, but not baby. That would be super cute in masks or whatever. I said stripes would be good for masks, especially if they're wide. Some doggies. It's cute and it's cartoony and it is sort of kid-like because people are looking for things for kids. And so I snagged this one as well with the construction. What was that one? That one's 14. The dogs are 15. So the other thing I got, I did get quite a few $10 fabrics. This is not one of them. OMG, it's black fabric. This is 60-inch wide fabric. It is not Kona, but it is black. It is a little thinner. You can see it with the light behind it. But if you were making 3-layer masks, this would be good for that. And at 60 inches wide, most of the fabric we have is the 44, 45-inch wide. So this is 60-inch wide. It is 20 a meter, but you get like 50% extra with it. So it works out about the same as the price of the Kona. And you don't have to get as much, or if you're getting a lot, you don't have to, you can cut more at the same time. What's going on with me today? So a little bit more of the $10 fabrics that I just haven't gotten out of the packages yet. Very retro 1930s-ish print is super cute. This super sunny yellow one, I thought this was really nice. And these are sort of 1930s vintage holiday type prints, which could go either way. I mean, they're just red and green. They don't scream Christmas to me other than the colors. So it depends on what you pair them with. If they're in with a bunch of other things, I wouldn't say they were necessarily Christmas. But if they were worth Christmas, they would totally be Christmassy. Good morning, Susan. And we're getting there. I'm getting my morning exercise in here. So this one is also sort of 1930s Christmassy, $10 a meter stuff. Oh, this one's 12. Everybody likes the black and white prints, so I snagged this one. I mean, it's only 12 bucks a meter, so that's partly why I grabbed it. With the black and white, can never have too much of that. And that's also why I get this really nice print in black and white with the thistles. Told you I couldn't speak. Told you I couldn't speak this morning. And one more thing I forgot to stick in my pile to show you. People who love this stuff really love this stuff. So lots of ladies make placemats, and what they want in it is this interfacing, which is called Stiff Stuff. It's made by Lazy Girl Designs, and it's really good for like bags as well, and if you're making like little sewn boxes, which I really want to try because I like little containers and things. So they were telling me before, like, you can crinkle it, doesn't hold the crease, it pops back, and I mean, you just go like this, right? Normally other interfacings, that would be a disaster. Boom. Wild. So wild. So that would be so easy to turn when you're like turning your bag out or turning your placemat out. This is 12 a meter. And if you really love this is 10-yard bolts or 9-meter bolts. And if you use a lot of this, I have the opportunity to get 10 bolts of it and get you a better price. So let me know if that's something you're interested in. The stiff stuff. You can buy a whole bolt from me. Lots of stuff I will do by the bolt. If I have the bolt. I know a lot of people were using the Shape Flex interfacing. It is fusible. I'm not a huge fan of using the fusibles in the masks because you can't really breathe through the little glue dots that you're ironing down, but I do have it in black if you need a lining to get in there to get something a little more sturdier. And since was it just last week where Dr. Tam said put in the polypropylene? This polypropylene just means it's a kind of plastic. And I've ordered a few different things to try. And this is sew-in mid-weight, 100% polyester, interfacing, non-woven, non-fusible, which actually does work for a liner for in your mask if you wanted the filter. This is the stuff. And no, I didn't price it. It's still pretty inexpensive. It might be $10 a meter. I'm not sure. I will tell you later. So I went through all the new things. Geez, half an hour? Wow. And I went through them pretty quick. The other thing that's going on is, aside from new stuff that's coming, new stuff that I ordered, stuff that's supposed to be coming, it never ends. It's fun, though. It's way better than tech support. That's what I tell myself every day. I love doing this. It's really fun. I may have been, some of my suppliers have online shopping carts, so you can like put a bunch of stuff in your cart and sort of wiggle your budget a little and put things in and take things out. And I may have been doing that this morning with some boutiques. Oh no. So you just go, I want this and this and this and this and this and this. And then you go, how much is in the cart? Oh, okay, so let's take out this and this and this and this. It's fun. It's fun. Super fun. So that's that. And today I have an appointment this afternoon. So Emma will be manning the shop. I think Ron might be hanging around a bit too, just in case. So if you do see something you want and you get here this afternoon, Emma will be here. I will be out. Emma will be here. If you really want to wait for me, you can wait until tomorrow. That's fine too. Or you can come this morning. But the shop is still open till 5 today. 10 to 5 every day except Thursday and Saturday. And if something comes up, do you ever see those country signs? It's like, we're open these hours except if it's sunny or if it's raining or if we feel like a nap. Or it's not quite like that. So Wednesday, 10 to 5, yes. We are open today. I'm just zipping out in the afternoon, but Emma will be here manning the shop. She'll have the iPad and the payment stuff and knows how to add, so that's good. Take it easy on Emma if you do come in and have a little extra patience. The flannels are on sale, 20% off. That's what I meant to tell you. I have notes. Okay, not that note. That's my spending note. New stuff, flannels, sale next 2 weeks. That's, yeah. My extensive and super professional notes for today's Facebook Live. So the flannels are on sale, 20% off. The shelves are starting to look a little bit empty. Um, I would love to clear those out and get new flannels in because one of my suppliers just came out with a line of solid flannels at a really decent price, and they sent a flyer in with the last order. And Emma's looking at the flyer and says, "What colors do you think you wanted to get, Mom?" And I'm like, "All of them. Yeah, go in and go hard. I'm telling you." So the flannels are all 20% off for the rest of the week. Honestly, it's probably going to go the same as with the Black Friday sales. And let me talk about the Black Friday sales. Do you know how hard it is to do a Black Friday sale in a pandemic? On the best of years, this whole we have a Friday and everybody's going to rush to the store to get a one day only sale, I always thought was kind of ridiculous, especially when you get Small Business Saturday and then Cyber Monday and then, well, we're going to do it early because we value our employees. And I was like, screw this. Black Friday sales here are going to start Monday. They're going to go for 2 whole weeks. I'm going to show you different things each day that are on sale, but they are all going to be on sale for the entire 2 weeks. If you were on my newsletter mailing list, which I will leave a link to sign up. If you go to the website, there's a sign up box, so make sure you're signed up. I will give you a list in the newsletter of everything that's going to be on sale starting Monday. And it will be on sale again the entire 2 weeks. So if you see something and you know you want to get that, you can come in anytime and it will be on sale for those 2 weeks. I am going to sort of promo stuff on social media about this product and that product. But again, it's on sale for the whole 2 weeks. So that gives you a chance to not panic, gives me a chance to not have a lineup outside the shop and kind of worry about the volume of people running through in one single day. And we'll just spread it out and it'll be calm. And it will be fine and everything will be great and we will move a lot of stuff and you will get some deals. And if you have any questions, let me know or wait for the newsletter. I really need some tea. I did not have my toast this morning either. Okay. I'm going to wrap this up because the shop opens soon and I have a complete and total mess all over the cutting table that I have to put back and put price tags on things that I forgot to put on. I did get the stuff in inventory before I told you about it, which sometimes if you come in, I'll have a box of things behind the counter and you'll be like, "Oh my God, is that new stuff?" And I'm like, "Yes, it just came in. I don't have it in inventory yet." And somebody will want to buy it. I'm like, "Hang on a minute while I put it into inventory, into my point of sale." So I like to batch those things. I just have the piece of paper with the invoice and just go down it. And I have a nice little spreadsheet. It's very, very organized and I look very, very competent when I do this. And that's what I did yesterday. Go me. I get like a gold star for adulting. I feel so businessy owner. It's a good week. I love this. I really do. It's great. It's just going to be a really busy day. I need to get something to eat. Okay, so I guess I'll see you later. Remember, Emma will be manning the shop for a couple hours this afternoon, but otherwise, regular hours. And the shop will be open tomorrow until 4:30 and Friday 10 to 5 and Saturday 10 to 2. None of the new stuff is on the website yet unless it was restocked, but we did fix the website glitch so that the stuff is coming over properly. We just did another thing because we're computer geeks. So when the stuff syncs, that it doesn't show for sale on the website yet until I add a pretty looking picture and sometimes a description. You gotta know what you're buying, right? So I still have that to do. But otherwise, I guess that's it for today. And I guess I will see you later. I really appreciate you guys. I just want you to know that. Just get mushy for a minute. I'm living the dream. I ran some reports. Ron's happy. I'm happy. Yeah, as I tell people, it's like the 3 to 5 years for overnight success. Why work 40 hours a week for somebody else when you can work 80 hours a week for yourself? But honestly, a lot of this isn't work. I'm having a ball. There's all this new stuff. I get to go shopping all the time. And then I get to share it with you. How cool is that? All right. I'm going to sign off. I hope you guys have a good day. I'll see you later. Appreciate you all. Bye. Love you.